This is for our war fighters because we have to protect, our boots on the ground. But lo and behold, you get this, sequence that was developed by the agency that matches exactly to the COVID pandemic virus. So DARPA is very good at framing these projects as sort of biosafety measures. But there's all kinds of language that you could spend an entire multiple shows just going through the language in this RFI that raises a lot of red flags. It's not just that there's, this is a new simulation. They're running a simulation just like they did before COVID, but they target human behavior and demographics. Another thing is real-time surveillance and biosensors. This was really concerning to me. The RFI calls for integration of real-world data across multiple surveillance vectors. They write, describe your capabilities for integrating diverse data sources, including but not limited to demographic data, mobility data, epidemiological data, healthcare utilization, and genomic data. But DARPA also makes it clear it's interested in modeling real-time response capabilities using biosensors and genomic data. But DARPA also makes it clear it's interested in modeling real-time response capabilities using healthcare describes, or that raises a lot of red flags. It's not just
I gotta do it. I gotta stop it. I gotta rewind it back. The slow ones in the back didn't hear it. There might be some slow ones up front didn't hear it. You might not be slow at all and still didn't hear it.
that there's, this is a new simulation. They're running a simulation just like they did before COVID, but they target human behavior and
They target human behavior modification programs. People are crazy for a reason.
and demographics. Another thing is real-time surveillance and biosensors.
Real-time surveillance, real-time, and biosensors. But haven't I been telling you about the sensors since I've been on this channel? Whatever channel, whatever platform this goes up on. Because he did say the word. He used that word, that C word. So I don't know. I could put this up on I might put this on Truth in Plain Sight. It might even go up on Rumble. It might go on Truth in Plain Sight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I could put this on Gangstalking Simulation maybe. You just gotta be weary with that word. But like I said, biosensors. But y'all targets still think that you don't have nothing in you.
This was really concerning to me. The RFI calls for integration.
I'm glad that he said that too. He said that this is real concerning. This is real concerning to him. Because when I talk to people, most people don't act like they don't care. They said Jesus coming back. They ain't got to worry about nothing.
Demographics. Another thing is real-time surveillance.
Real-time.
Biosensors. This was really concerning to me. The RFI calls for integration of real-world data across multiple surveillance vectors. They write, describe your capabilities.
So, like I said, this is all gang stalking, dog. And people be talking about, gang stalking ain't important and why you always talking about it. Because it's the fucking future, dickhead. You know what I'm saying? And you win it. If you on this planet, you win it. Stop faking and thinking or deceiving yourself into thinking that you don't have nothing to do with it. You can hide in your closet all you want. The war coming straight on your motherfucking porch, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? You can run, but you can't hide. You can't go far. No matter where you go, there you are. So therefore, you're gonna have to face this. You know what I'm saying? They coming for you. They come for everybody. I'm just gonna ignore it, D. I'm gonna ignore it and act like it don't exist. I'm gonna act like the monster ain't in the closet. I'm gonna hide under the bed. put the blanket over my head.
For integrating diverse data sources, including but not limited to demographic data, mobility data, epidemiological data, healthcare utilization, and genomic data. But DARPA also makes it clear it's interested in modeling real-time response capabilities using
Real time, y'all. Real time. Like right now while I'm recording this.
biosensors. So that might be another thing we have to look out for. They write identification of optimal timelines and capabilities to detect, identify, attribute, and respond.
You hear that though? That optimum timeline, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why these people are in your dream world. That's why they stalk you while you sleep. They stalk you while you wake. Because the government is keeping an eye out on you specifically. Like they watching everybody, but us targets, we are really they on us, man. I'm trying to tell you, it gotta be something. Trust me. They know. They know it's something deep about you. You know what I'm saying? They watching everybody, but why they on you so hard? You know what I mean? Ask yourself this. And then the optimal timelines, what are you doing? Did you watch the movie The One? I did a video on that. Was it Jamie Lee, right? The One. How it was multiverse. Different timelines. I just woke up about an hour ago, 2 hours ago. I was on the other timeline. I remember some dreams. But you know, the alter shit.
But DARPA also makes it clear it's into demographic data, both surveillance vectors. They write, describe your capabilities for integrating diverse data sources, including but not limited to demographic data, mobility data, epidemiological data, healthcare utilization.
You hear that? They had all them datas, right? With that mobility data, that's why they gotta chase you all around the damn cities.
And genomic data. But DARPA also makes it clear it's interested in modeling real-time response capabilities using biosensors. So that might be another thing we have to look out for. They write identification of optimal timelines and capabilities to detect, identify, attribute, and respond to disease outbreaks, including but not limited to biosensor density deployment. Achieving optimal detection timelines are of interest. So in other words, as I write in my article, they're preparing for a world in which biosensor saturation across cities and populations can be simulated to determine how quickly an outbreak can be detected and suppressed.
So as you're talking, I'm literally typing it as we're talking, the Bipartisan Commission on Biodefense, we've reported on this multiple times. This was submitted to the White House last year.
I hope y'all can hear.
And they published a report which basically said that they described a scenario where there would be an attack on America from a foreign country, that would happen on July 4, 2025. And then they go into all these different things that would result from this, which includes deployment of what I interpret to be needle-free vaccines delivered by USPS is expressly mentioned in this document. And of course we know that needle-free vaccines, such as, you can just look at the...
See, I'm going to have to put this up somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Because now she's talking about vaccines and needles. It's okay.
Company Vaxxus. It's like a Band-Aid. It's shelf stable, so it doesn't need refrigeration like the COVID era. It's like a Band-Aid, and it gets mailed to you, and the companies know and governments know whether you have when it's in the van, when it's being delivered, if you have administered it, what it's doing inside your body, exactly where the materials of that, the contents of that vaccine are inside of your body at any given time. This is delivered through hydrogel, which is on the surface of these needle-free vaccines, and that enables them to track what's happening in your body in real time. So it could be, John, that they're relying on existing.
See, I'm just so happy now, man, that this stuff is out. I was telling y'all a long time ago that this is what we. I've been studying. I've been hard on conspiracies since fucking 2010. You know what I'm saying? Going down a rabbit hole. Really 2009, really, you know what I mean? Even before then, really 2007. I've been on a spiritual journey for a long time, man. I've been telling people that this shit was coming. Now it's here. You can still call me crazy, but hey, you gonna be the crazy one. You are the crazy one. If you call me crazy.
Body, though the scientific community to date doesn't talk about that aspect of the COVID injections, or it could be that at the next pandemic there will in fact be biosensors embedded into these quote-unquote vaccines that they'll be able to track. Either or.
And see, like I said, with this right here, now I'm not saying that they're not going to use the vaccines as for biosensors or whatever, but these people fail to realize that they don't understand that they don't have to necessarily use it in the shots. You know what I'm saying? As long as they got them gang stalkers out here, them gang stalkers is the ones that implant the biosensors inside the target's brain and body. So it don't even have to be a shot. All you got to do is activate you and have these gang stalkers chasing you around. They could put everybody, I'm pretty sure everybody's EEG is already on the grid.
And they always use, and that's that's startling specificity, at least regarding the date. They said that was 4th of July?
Yes.
So next month.
That's what the...
next month, y'all. This shit's supposed to go down next month. Now, why 4th of July? Because that's so-called Independence Day. And at the same time, that's when everybody gonna be gathered together in one fucking group, one big ass group. It's gonna be easy to, to eradicate a lot of folk when they all in one pile.
The report says yes.
Oh wow! And
again, they're presenting a fictional scenario, but we've seen those fictional scenarios, like in the Lockstep documents, or we've seen many of those fictional scenarios. Even when they did the monkeypox fictional scenario, it happened to happen on the same day that their fictional scenario said it would. So we have to pay attention to these dates.
Yeah, and the opposite of fiction is nonfiction, and what is not
better pay attention
fiction
to the
is how often the United States government has in the past deployed dangerous agents onto Americans unbeknownst to them. I mean, the U.S. government has a deep history of dumping these pathogens on Americans.
No, the American would never do nothing like that, bozo. You's a bozo. You's a freaking bozo the clown. I got Jesus Christ, and Jesus Christ will not allow the government to do no stupid shit like that. You's a bozo the clown dude.
I mean, you can just look at Operation LAC, Large Area Coverage, where the U.S. government released zinc cadmium sulfide over U.S. cities. That led to many deaths, and the government didn't want to talk about it at the time. Eventually there were hearings about it, but still it sort of goes off into the sunset. There was also Operation Sea Spray. This was covert. This was the United States government. This is Wikipedia stuff. Nobody's, we're not, making this stuff.
Like if it's on Wikipedia, I'll be hearing people always say that, man. They're like, man, this shit is out there, man. I just heard Alex Jones say that. It's out there. It's on Wikipedia. If it's on Wikipedia, man, that means, come on now. If it's on Wikipedia, that means you should already know this crap. It's not debatable. It's out there. The truth is only hid to those that are lost.
Where they covertly... This was covert. I talked about it at the time. Eventually there were hearings about it. But still it sort of goes off into the sunset. There was also Operation Sea Spray. This was covert. This was the United States government. This is Wikipedia stuff. Nobody's, we're not, making this stuff up, where they covertly.
This Father's Day, get up to 70% off the Baldy Pro.
Bacteria, Serratia marcescens, I think it was,
Yes.
over San Francisco. It was also Operation Sea Spray. This was covert. This was the United States government. This is Wikipedia stuff. Nobody's, we're not, making this stuff up, where they covertly aerosolized bacteria, Serratia marcescens, I think it was,
Yes.
over San Francisco. So they have this long history of deploying these things on us. And I just published today, this is what's concerning to me, speaking of aerosolization and DARPA and the government releasing these things on us. There was a DARPA-funded group of researchers who are now pushing for airborne aerosol influenza infection for humans. And again, we're not making this up. This isn't coming off of like some website. This is out of the journal Influenza and Other Respiratory Viruses. This was a new peer-reviewed paper. It confirms that DARPA-funded researchers are now openly proposing human aerosol infection models for influenza. So this obviously...
That is not true. That is not fucking true, you bozo the clown. Jesus Christ got my back. I don't give a fuck what you say. You're not covered in the blood of the lamb. This stuff right here don't have no effect on me. Y'all see it right here, man. DARPA-funded researchers push for airborne aerosol. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got a fucking detox, D. I ain't got to take nothing, man. I'm covered in the blood of the lamb.
Are now openly proposing human aerosol infection models for influenza. So this obviously raises ethical concerns about bioweapons, especially considering the U.S. government's history.
So that's why I said. So this is just another this is the way that they got to do it. Remember I kept telling y'all that you have see y'all waiting on getting the chip and planting in your forehead and your hand. Fuck all that. This what you need to be concerned about. They got y'all looking one way when the beast is doing another. He's coming another way. So if they can, that's why they spray every day. So this so-called aerosol flu infection, we don't know what the hell is out there. Like if they saying this, if you see this right here, that means they already been spraying this shit. They've been spraying this aerosol. They just putting it out there right now. You see what I'm saying? I don't even know. Can y'all see that date? Is it a date on there? It's a date on there, I think. Anyway, it's real. I can't really see it. But anyway, but it don't even fucking matter if it's a date or not. They've been doing it. Y'all, you really believe that these people gonna report everything that they do when they do it? You think that if you want to. You know what I'm saying? These people do what the hell they want. They do what the hell they want, man. They rule the world. They do what the fuck they want. They been dumping shit. So my point is, what I'm saying is, all this shit that they've been dumping in the sky is already in you. So therefore, you already have biosensors in your ass, and therefore, you already on the damn grid. So they're not like I said, they're not just tracking TIs. They're tracking every fucking body, and they got everybody's vital sensors and your whole fucking physiology on a damn grid. They know everything about you. They in your dreams as well. They in everybody's fucking dream world. You know what I'm saying? This is a hive mind, collective mind shit that they got going on. And that's the reason why you having all these people out here having these fucking crazy dreams. Talking about they seeing the rapture. Because they doing it. They planting these dreams into people's minds. Because they can do it if they want. They're going to fuck with your belief. They're going to use whatever you believe. They're going to use that against you. They're using it against you. If you believe in hell, then bam, they're going to scare you with that. They're going to fuck with your mind. They're going to have you seeing the devil and all this shit. Or they might even have you, because they might even have you seeing Jesus, because if you look on YouTube, It's either or. You got these videos, people saying they went to hell. You got these videos, people saying they seen Jesus and went to heaven. You got people saying that the rapture took place. They had dreams about the rapture. So everybody's having these dreams. You know what I mean? I'm dreaming. Just let me sleep. Don't wake me up. You know what I'm saying? So, everybody's dreaming. Who's to say these dreams are real or fake? The beast is doing shit. The beast is manipulating your dreams. Your body is infected with aerosol, airborne substance. We breathe in chemtrails every day. You got nanoparticulates all in your bloodstream. That's why you don't understand the words that's coming out of my mouth right now. Shit, if you made it even this far in a video, either you're a bot, just sent the spy on me, or you're a woke one. Other than that, you be watching foosball or something. You don't care about what's going on. You gonna stay in that perpetual loop. You just gonna die and come back, die and come back, die and come back. You ain't trying to wake up. You ain't trying to wake up and realize what's really going on. This is important, people. You know what I'm saying? You need to know your enemy before you need to. I feel as though that's important. You need to know your enemy before you leave this bitch. You need to know. You need to know your fucking enemy before you leave this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's important to know who killed you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all this shit is all about a strategic design. I remember Tupac said a long time ago, he's I gotta explain why my life is fucked up. I gotta explain why I ain't got shit. You goddamn right, I gotta explain. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to. But people are morons these days. You know what I'm saying? People act like they can't comprehend shit. When the shit is right in your face, we ain't really, like you see the world is fucked up. You see everything is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but then you still gotta argue this shit to people. You know what I mean? I shouldn't have to, this shouldn't be no debate. But at the same time, like I said, I understand why it is a debate. It's a debate because people are under complete mind control.
For influenza. So this obviously raises ethical concerns about bioweapons, especially considering the U.S. government's history of deploying these on us.
John, if I could just pause you, I'd really like to show everyone the document because
sure,
even though we've shown it before, I think it's important in light of this conversation. It's called the National Blueprint for Biodefense, again released in April of 2024. It was submitted to the White House by the Bipartisan Commission on Biodefense. Some of the people involved in this report were, of course, the architects of the ACAM 2000 injection, which on the package insert says may cause death to the unvaccinated. So that's important for people to know. But if you actually do a search for the word July here, the ACAM 2000 injection, which on the package insert says may cause death to the unvaccinated. So that's important for people to know. But if you actually do a search for the word July here, you can see the bioterrorist, the package in White House by the Bipartisan Commission on Biodefense. Some of the people involved in this report were, of course, the architects of the ACAM 2000 injection, which on the package insert says may cause death to the unvaccinated. So that's important for people to know. But if you actually do a search for the word July here, you can see the bioterrorist attacks of July 4, 2025 mentioned as this fictional scenario. And they actually say we now are hearing that the terrorists conducted similar, smaller scale attacks in American cities and localities prior to the July 4 incidents to test our defenses and gauge our responses. These smaller scale attacks went largely unnoticed, and they specifically mentioned Nipah, which is hemorrhagic in nature. So I just wanted to bring that up for people because it's important to note what sort of documents are flying around. These are not always carried out, but this is the type of stuff that they're preparing for, and we need to ask the question why.
Right, and we especially...
Well, we know why. Those Georgia Guidestones. People act like they forget about the Georgia Guidestones. You forgot about the depopulation program? Not them. Not y'all. Not these two people. I understand y'all woke. But I'm talking about the other folk. The ones that's, the people that be asking so much questions like, why am I talking about this? And blah, 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 blah. Just live your life. And all this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, We mean living. You don't have no fucking life. These people are trying to take you out. How the fuck? What life? It's over. You know what I'm saying? They got the Georgia guy. They been had the Georgia Guidestones. They done already told you. They trying to take your punk ass out. You on a mission right now. You know what I'm saying? This is spiritual warfare that's being done in the flesh. You talking about live your life. What? Buying some sneakers? Traveling? You know, going state to state? The same shit happening in PA is happening in Texas. It's happening in Florida. It's happening in Colorado. I mean, what the fuck? You gonna be going state to state? You still in America? You still in this world? You still on this planet? It is hell going on this planet. All this trying to deceive yourself, thinking that, oh man, I'm just gonna go out, have a good time, and that's all good if you want to do it sometime. But you're not really gonna have a good time. People be trying to have a good time and shit be happening. People going to clubs and I mean, you see it. Fires breaking out at the clubs. Remember the what was that club in the Dominican Republic? I think it's Dominican. The fucking club done collapsed. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dog. Like, shit be going. Damn, fires happen at these clubs. Remember the joint that happened in Detroit? Was it Chicago, Detroit, whatever? I was watching these documentaries. People in the club party and shit. Death gonna come. The Grim Reaper came to that fucking club. Took a lot of souls that night. So cut it out with all that. I'm gonna live my life to the best, to the fullest. No, you're not. No, you're not. While you think you partying and having a good time, man, before you know it, a car crash, bam, you're dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you need to, you know, and then you don't even know it was a strategic plan. You know. The beast done sabotaged your car or some shit. Like look, these trucks be crashing and shit. These 18-wheelers. All this shit is being operated by AI. You don't think this shit is strategic? Come on, man. They causing this shit. You know what I'm saying? They could easily fuck with your vehicle, man, and have you, you know, and then people driving around, man. You driving these Teslas. You want to trust these Teslas? You know, you got these robotic cars going to drive you somewhere. All right, keep on trusting that shit. You don't know how the beast going to use the death to come and get you. Because there's many tactics. It's in the air, it's in the food, it's in these cars, it's in your Tesla. Gangstalking, it's death all around you, player. You better be wise like a serpent, but harmless like a dove. It says be sober, be vigilant, for your adversaries like a ruined lion, seeking whom he may devour. Holla back, y'all. This is DB Gangstalking Simulation probably going on. This is going on Rumble, and Truth in Plain Sight. Holla back.